My name is Mary Woltz, and my business is Bees Needs. As I learned of the importance of honeybees for not only producing honey and pollination, but for the health of our earth, I decided that was about as good a thing to devote the rest of my life to as anything. I guess it was probably around the time I started beekeeping, which was in 2003. Even then, it was suggested that you needed, 1,000 colonies to make a living? I'm like, that's horrifying. I could never care for 1,000 colonies in the way I was taught, in the way that supports their well-being first and foremost. If you care for the bees and put them first, happy bees will be productive. That's what they do. They love to work. That's who they are. It's such a miraculous product, honey, that the less you do, the better. But you have to do it with love and care and attention, and you can't do that with 1,000 colonies. Not, 60 is like running me ragged, but they're doing a great job. I have a hive right now. It's the middle of August, and she's produced over 200 pounds of honey, and she's not done yet. It's like, well, that's pretty good. It's interesting, I work alone, and I'm constantly seeing how they work in such community and with each other and teamwork, and that's the only way they could do things, and I'm a loner. So this contrast, I'm constantly inspired by the beauty of their community. The hive is filled with love, and they sacrifice themselves for the good of the hive. When they sting, it's not just a random event. They die when they sting you, and they are sacrificing themselves for the good of their community. So to see that continually, to live with that is just so moving and inspirational. And they have about a 500-mile lifespan to their wings before they literally work themselves to death. So they'll live about 6 weeks. Extracting and bottling happen here. The labeling usually happens on my floor at home. So I'll haul all the honey home. I'll wander in at 10 or 11 at night, and my dear, amazing husband will have dinner waiting for me. And then I'll label my honey until, I crawl into bed and start all over the next day. That's summer. I have a record of every time I've visited every hive I have for 13 years. And I can tell you the day it was extracted, the day it was bottled, and I can tell you what hive it came from. I can follow them over that period of time and say, well, she was having real trouble this time last year, and look at her this year, what happened? I'm constantly learning from my records and fine-tuning. I don't take any shortcuts. I don't think they do either, really. It's hard to have bosses that work themselves to death. It's not a good model.